Hello students, this is the third lecture of Human Health and Disease. In first lecture we have studied about the health, disease and immunity. In second lecture we have studied the types of immunity, that is details of the innate immunity and the details of the acquired immunity. Now this is the third lecture. In this we are going to study about the cells involved in the acquired immunity. So first, there are the three types of the cells involved in the immunity. First is the lymphocyte, second is the antigen presenting cell, and third is the effector cells. We have studied in the circulation. Lymphocytes mean it is the type of WBC. It is type of agranulated WBC, and that are the very important cells of our immune system. Again, these lymphocytes, they are of two types, B lymphocyte and the T lymphocyte, and that have very special role in our immune system. Now second is the second type of the cell, it is the antigen presenting cell. Antigen presenting cells, these are actual supportive cells for the T lymphocytes. These and that antigen presenting cells, that is the group of the cells of dendritic cells, macrophages, B cells, etc. And last, actual the cells which shows the effects, that are the effector cell, and that cells are the T lymphocyte, macrophages and the granulocytes. So in this lecture we are going to study the details about lymphocyte, antigen presenting cells and actual effects shown by the T lymphocyte and other cells. First, here we will study about the lymphocytes in detail with their differentiating points. So in last slide we have studied lymphocytes are of two types, T lymphocyte and B lymphocyte. T lymphocytes are the cells or the lymphocytes which are involved in the cell mediated immunity. Cell mediated immunity. And B lymphocytes are the lymphocytes which are essential in the antibody mediated immunity or the humoral immunity. What do you mean by the cell mediated immunity? In cell mediated immunity, T lymphocyte directly attacks on the cell. So that is called as the cell mediated immunity. But in case of the antibody immunity or humoral immunity, antibodies are produced which interact with the antigens. Means B lymphocyte do not interact directly with the pathogens. They interact with only antigens of the pathogens. So that type of the immunity is called as a humoral immunity. Now here again, T lymphocyte, that is involved in the cell mediated immunity, and B lymphocyte involved in the humoral immunity. T lymphocytes are and the B lymphocyte both are produced in the bone marrow, but T lymphocyte matures in thymus. Matures in thymus. We know that thymus is the lymphoid tissue, or it is also endocrine gland present in the thoracic region, and B lymphocyte, they matures in the bone marrow itself, means they get produced in bone marrow and also matures in the bone marrow. Here occurrence in the blood, 80% lymphocyte they are of the T lymphocyte and only 20% of lymphocyte of the are of the B lymphocyte. So large amount of lymphocyte present in the bloodstream is the T lymphocyte and less amount is the of the B lymphocyte. Here T lymphocyte again can proliferate into three types. In further studies we are going to study that helper T cell, cytotoxic T cell, suppressor T cell, etc. But B lymphocyte, they get proliferated into only two types, plasma cells and the memory cells. Now as we have studied, T lymphocyte, they are involved in the cell mediated immunity, so they directly attacks on the cell, they do not produce the antibodies. But B lymphocyte, they do not directly interact with the pathogens or the cells, but they interact with the antigens by producing antibodies. Lifespan of T lymphocyte is long. Lifespan of the B lymphocyte is short. These T lymphocyte, that cytotoxic T cells, they kills pathogens directly. Here, as we have studied, they do not kill pathogens directly, but they interact with their antigen with the antibodies. Next, T lymphocyte, they have the inhibitory effect on the immune response by the suppressor T cells. Means suppressor T cells, that are the type of T lymphocyte which suppresses the immune response against own body cells. But here there is no any inhibitory effect. Here T lymphocyte, they can move to the site of infection, but B lymphocyte, they do not move to the site of infection. They only produces antibodies, and that antibody interact with the antigens. So this is about details about the T lymphocyte and the B lymphocyte. In differentiating point we have studied, T lymphocyte is involved in the cell mediated immunity, B lymphocyte involved in the humoral immunity. T lymphocyte mature in thymus, B lymphocyte mature in the bone marrow. Large amount of T lymphocyte are there as compared to B lymphocyte. 80% T lymphocytes are there and only 20% of B lymphocytes are there. T lymphocytes are of three types: helper T cell, cytotoxic T cell and suppressor T cell. B lymphocytes are only two types: plasma cells and memory cells. T lymphocyte do not produce antibodies, but B lymphocyte can produce antibodies. Lifespan of T lymphocyte is long, lifespan of B lymphocyte is short. Cytotoxic T cells directly kills the cells. B lymphocyte do not interact directly with the pathogens. Suppressor T cell suppresses immune response against the own cells. Here there is no any inhibitory effect. T lymphocyte can move to the site of infection, but B lymphocyte do not move to the site of infection. So these are the differentiating point between T lymphocyte and the B lymphocyte. Now, in this point, we are going to study the mechanism of action of T lymphocyte. Means how T lymphocyte works in our body. In this chart, we can see that T lymphocyte, which are produced in the bone marrow and matured in the thymus, when they interact with the antigens, means when they come in contact with the antigens, they proliferate, means they divide and redivides and producing clones of T cell. Clones means groups of T cells. That group or clone of T cells, they do not have only single type of the cell, but they have the four types of the cells. First is the killer T cell, second is the helper T cell, third is the memory T cell, and fourth is the suppressor T cells. Then what is the function of killer T cell? Killer T cell directly destroy the virally infected cells, or they directly destroy the pathogens. Next, helper T cells. Helper T cells, they activate the killer T cells as well as they produces lymphokines. That lymphokines stimulates the production of the B cells. Means helper T cell stimulates the T cell as well as they stimulates the production of the B cells also. Next, memory T cells. Memory T cells means these are the T lymphocytes or the memory T lymphocytes which persist in our bloodstream and they retain the memory. As we have studied in acquired immunity, our acquired immunity retains the memory with the help of these memory T cells. And as they retain the memory, the second infection of the same pathogen get the quicker response as compared to first, as we have studied in the acquired immunity. And last type of the cell is the suppressor T cells. Suppressor T cells, it has the inhibitory effect on our immune system. Means they inhibit the immune response against healthy cells or cells of our body. Thus, this is the mechanism of action of T lymphocyte. In this, the T cells, they get activated by interaction with the antigen, then they divide and redivide and produces four type of the cells: killer T cell, helper T cell, memory T cell, and the suppressor T cells, and they destroy the pathogens. Now, second type of the lymphocyte we have studied earlier, that is the B lymphocyte. Here we are going to study the mechanism of action of B lymphocyte, means how B lymphocyte works. B lymphocyte, they are produced in the bone marrow as well as they get matured in the bone marrow. They get stimulated when they interact with the antigens. And like the T lymphocyte, they also proliferate and they forms two type of the cells. First is the plasma cell and second is the memory cells. Plasma cells produces the antibodies and which interact with the antigens, and again same like the memory cells of the T cell, these memory B cells, they retains the memory, they persist in bloodstream and they protect against the future infections. Okay, so how B cell works? B cell gets stimulated by the antigen. They after stimulation they produces two types of the cell, plasma cell and the memory cells. Plasma cells produces antibodies and memory cells retain the memory. Now up to this we have studied the about lymphocyte, that is first type of the cell which are essential for the immunity. Second is the antigen presenting cells. Antigen presenting cells are actual helping cells, means they engulf the microorganisms or the pathogens and they processes their antigens and present that antigen on their surface, and that type of the cells are called as the antigen presenting cells. So antigen presenting cells are a large group of various cells that trigger cellular immune response by processing an antigen and exposing in a form recognizable by T cells in process known as the antigen presentation. Now here we will study antigen presentation. Antigen presentation means these professional antigen presenting cells. Then which are the antigen presenting cells? These cells are monocytes, macrophages and dendritic cells. These cells engulf or phagocytes the pathogens and then process that pathogens inside their cell, and then after processing the antigens, they are presented on the membranes of antigen presenting cell, and these are the MHC molecules, and these MHC molecules, they are recognized by the T cells and then T cells get activated. So for activation of the T cell, antigen presentation is very important and it is done by the antigen presenting cells. So student, in this lecture we have studied about the cells involved in the immunity. In that we have studied three types of the cells are involved in the immunity: lymphocyte, antigen presenting cells and the effector. Here we have studied the differentiating point between T lymphocyte and the B lymphocyte. In this we have studied the how lymphocyte works. In this we have studied how B lymphocyte works, and next very important and supportive cells, that are the antigen presenting cells. So this is about the cells involved in the immune system and how that cells works in our immunity. Now in next lecture we are going to study about antibodies, structure of the antibodies and different types of the antibodies and how that antibody works in our body. So in next lecture we will study about the antibodies. Okay, thank you.